Welcome to the video tutorial for the cross double crochet ripple blanket. And what I'm going to do is demonstrate this using 2 repeats so you can see what it's going to look like going across the blanket with just 2 repeats, so we can do this fairly quickly. So the blanket is a multiple of 18 chains plus 5 chains, so I'm starting with a chain of 41 stitches. And so just following the directions, the first thing you do is do a double crochet in the 7th stitch, there's 7th chain from the hook. So right here. Then I'm going to do another double crochet. I'm going to go behind the double crochet that I just made, and and this is kind of hard to do when you first start with the chain, but I'm going to skip a chain going backward and pick up the 2nd chain before the 7th one, so basically the 5th chain. It's kind of hard to find. It gets easier once you're past this first row. The first setup row can be a little difficult to do. So you see where that's crossed, and there's 2 stitches, 2 double crochets going across the top, but I've skipped a chain between them at the bottom. That is a decrease stitch because I've used 3 chains and I've only made 2 stitches, so I went from 3 to 2 stitches with a decrease. So now another decrease cross double, I'm going to skip 1, 2 in the 3rd chain out, do a double crochet, yarn over, and then this time again go back behind that stitch and pick up that chain and complete the double crochet. So another decrease stitch. Then I do a regular cross double. To do that, I skip 1 chain, do a double crochet in the next chain, and then get another double crochet and just go in the prior stitch without skipping one. So that's just a regular cross double crochet. Then I'm going to do an increase, and the way you do an increase is, instead of skipping out and skipping 1 chain into the next one, just do your first double crochet into the next chain, and then the one that's going behind this one is going to go into the same chain as the prior cross double. So that is an increase because you end up with 2 stitches in that row and you only used 1 stitch, so you've increased 1 stitch. And then we're going to do 4 more of those. And again, kind of difficult on the first row. It gets easier when you come back. So I've got my 2 increases, 1 cross double, 1, 2, 3, 4 increase cross doubles. Now I'm going to do decrease cross doubles. I'm going to do 4 of those. So skipped 3 to the 3rd chain. Then when I came back, skip 1, 2 back. Well, if I can get it. There's 1, 2. So what I have done is I've continued across following the pattern. So we have, starting with the 2 decreases, a regular cross double, 4 increase stitches, 4 decrease, 1 regular cross double, 4 increases, and then I've done 1 decrease, and I'm going to do another decrease. Oops. So I skip out 3, do a double crochet, go back 2 chains, my yarn is splitting, and then you end the row with a double crochet in the very last chain, then chain 3, turn. And so going back, what I want you to see going backward is where the stitches line up. There's my first decrease, my second decrease. And it's a little easier going back when you've got some stable work to hold on to that's not turning. It's easier to find the stitches going backward. So that stitch ends up going into the first regular crossed double stitch. It lines up that way, and that's because they use more stitches than what they result in, so they're going to line up a little differently going backward. Now I'm going to do a regular cross double, so I'm going to skip 1 stitch, go behind and make my other double crochet. Then I'm going to do my 4 increases. One, 2, well, 3, 4. These 5 stitches, even though one is a regular cross double and the other 4 increases, these 5 stitches all kind of work together so that the second of your increased stitches lines up with the second, well, it's on the flip side, but the 5 stitches together, if you look at them as a set, the center one lines up with the center one from the row before it. Now I'm going to do the 4 decreases, and those 4 act as a set, and what you will see with those is between the second and the third, that center line between those will line up with the center line between, here's the 4 from the row before, and here the first 2 that I've made here line up here. So that's kind of how you can see then how this is going to shape up as you continue it. And if you just continue that pattern, that will be the cross double crochet ripple blanket. Thanks. Bye.